Yeah, so digital marketing, and all that you need to know about digital marketing is to know more about how technology has made uh, the world a global village. Each location, state, country, continent uh, is connected to each other in a web. And so the marketplace, in a physical sense, which exists in one particular country, can exist in another country on the web or on the internet. And so it has made marketing activities far more easier than it used to be in the traditional sense. One can sit in Ghana and buy goods in the US and any parts of the world, provided the goods are made visible to uh, to the target audience or to the target market. And so all you need is your target market. Without a target market, it is difficult for you to be able to market your products on the internet. And so first of all, identify what group of people serve as the customers and how do I reach them. And so once you're able to identify the customers and know the possible ways to be able to reach them, then you are good to go. All you need now is the internet to be able to connect. And of course, connecting to the internet is important. But again, you must understand that the internet provides a perfect engagement to be able to deal with all kinds of people and to be able to understand the needs better than it would have been if it is in the traditional way. So it makes marketing activities seamless. Few efforts are involving, you know, basically all that you do is to put the products on a platform that is visible, and then you sit and receive the orders. Now, of course, previously it was difficult when we talk about internet, especially in Ghana, in our part of the world. What comes to mind is the rich people. They could afford it. You and I perhaps could not afford it when it started. Perhaps the only opportunity that was there was when you were able to use it in the office. You didn't even have a mobile phone. But today, it is not the case. Technology has made internet connectivity a part of life. Perhaps with the exception of maybe some illiterate ones who are in the village, even young ones who are not even literate are connected to the internet. So internet connectivity has become easier now because of the proliferation of mobile phones, smartphones that have internet connectivity. So all you need is about some few cities to be able to get a bundle, and then you hook to your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, and all kinds of the social media platforms. And so it is easier. You don't need to carry your goods from one place to the other. Just a little amount of money, you are able to upload whatever you have on some of these media platforms to be able to start your business activities. Now, it is always the case that people create a product and then they begin looking for customers to buy. That is a wrong approach to marketing, especially as far as digital marketing is concerned. It is a reverse. Make sure that people are interested in the product before you start, which will mean that you will need to survey the society, survey the market, identify what problems are there, and how do customers want such problems to be solved. Every problem is a business opportunity. So scan the environment, identify a business opportunity or identify a problem and create a business opportunity to solve the problem. And once it's a problem that people want it to be solved, then obviously the product that is introduced to solve the problem will already have a market. But when you create a product and you now begin looking for people to buy it, there's a problem. The market is already out there for certain kinds of products that people want. And it is up to you to do your survey, do your research to identify the problem, and then you find a way to create a product to solve the problem. So you can use a Google app, try to Google to find out what is there, what needs to be done, and all that. What is the market, target market, or and what are others doing to be able to know what you should do. And of course, always make time, real time, to connect with your customers. Just posting the product alone is not enough. So you find that some people who are engaged in online marketing, they are always on their phones. They are always online. And so if you are not careful, some of you who are the guys who are so jealous, if you are not careful, you have a wife who is engaged in online marketing, you think that she's taking advantage of that to do other things. But that is what that's the nature of online marketing. If you don't engage them, right now, oh, how do you, how do you, maybe that's a little survey. What's your take about this product? How is it to you? And all that, engage them. But if you just go and dump it there, it becomes a problem. And of course, even if you don't engage them, once you are online, they will also want to engage you. And it creates an avenue for you to tell them more about the product and other ones that are existing. And so it's always important to have time for your customers. Otherwise, you will not be able to drive the business forward. Is someone here doing online marketing? Is there someone here? Yes, Collins.
Good evening. Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Yourself?
I'm doing good. You are into online marketing, eh?
Yes, sir.
So when we are done, you will give us your experience. Mhm.
Okay, sir.
It helps, it really helps.
Okay, sir.
But some started from nothing. They just had a few, I mean, just putting it there and all that. And today they are making it big. Now, if at all we don't know how valuable online marketing is, at least the COVID-19 has taught us that online marketing is very important. This was unexpected. The COVID-19 pandemic was not anticipated. And just within a few months, it brought the entire world to a halt. And the world had to reposition itself to be able to ensure that progress is achieved. Just, I mean, societies continue to move on, businesses continue to move on, education, all kinds of things continue to move on. And so everything went online. And people have taken advantage of this online business, especially the pioneers who had already entrenched themselves in online business, found a huge opportunity to expand their business. Now, once you have the internet, you don't need to be going around as it used to be in the traditional way of selling goods and services. You put it there, and then at the comfort of your home or bedroom, you engage your customers. And of course, today, no one can discount purchasing goods and services online. You know, you can be a teacher. Hey, who is that? You can be a teacher, and yet people will seek your services online, a painter and all that. And in fact, it has become so conventional that today artisans are out there online selling their services. Now, of course, it is important to go online, but it is also important to know where to go. If you don't know where to engage customers, the type of media to use, and the type of internet to use, then you have a problem. You'll be putting the good stuff at the wrong place. Now, Ghana, for example, the studies show that 76.6% of Ghanaians use internet. And use mobile internet. And 22% use laptop and desktop internet. And then we have 14% on internet computers. So you ask yourself, if you go and put it somewhere that it is not an online, how do you call it? The mobile internet is mostly the social media. So if you go and put it on the traditional internet space, you will not have the market. So if 76% are on the social media internet space, then that is where you will have to target. And you have Facebook, Instagram, WeChat, Snapchat, whatever. These are the ones that are being utilized daily by Ghanaians. And therefore, that is where you have to go. And surprisingly, almost 90 or about 80% of these 76.6% of mobile internet users are the youth. And they are more interested in the goods that you post out there. So even if you identify that, yes, mobile internet, that is where I have to go, you still need to identify what type of mobile, what type of the social media that you have to advertise yourself, your goods.
Yes, sir.
Patience.
Yes, sir.
Patience.
Yes,
are you
please.
working? Who is not working here? Now, if even granted that I mean, no problem, you are working, and you still, perhaps you need a better job than this one. I'm sure
Yes,
if you
sir.
get a better job, you will quit.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to advertise yourself, your credentials and all that, where will you put it?
WhatsApp and Facebook, sir.
You go to Facebook.
Yes, please.
But in every social media and its function. So if you don't identify the right social media where you need to advertise, you may be putting your materials on the wrong social media platform. What is the social media platform for? I mean, credentials. If you want to advertise your credentials, especially when it comes to education.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, yes. So you go there. Well, there, that is where employers go. They use it a lot because once you put it there, you know that that's the right place it should be. If you want to advertise your goods, usually, goods generally, especially clothing and all that. Where do you have to go?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Instagram and Facebook.
Gigi.
Yes. So you have, yes, Nati.
Yes, sir. I wanted to say Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah. They have one. Do you have a Facebook account?
Yes, please, I have.
Do you have an Instagram account?
For Instagram, I don't have. It's only Facebook, yeah.
What do you put on your you have posted things on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
What have you posted there?
Okay, I've posted goods, consumable goods. Okay, I used to sell food supplements, so I do normally post it there.
Now, did you have the Facebook account before you started selling the food supplements?
Yes, please, I have.
So before the sale of the food supplements, were you posting stuffs on Facebook? Were you posting pictures, making comments on Facebook?
Sir, please, no.
So you just created
Facebook is for the goods, consumable goods that I sell.
So you were not posting anything before you started
Any
selling?
picture, no, sir.
Yeah. Boachi, come in for us. Boachi, I want to drive I'm driving at something. Boachi, do you have a Facebook account? Boachi? Is it what? Abuaji Felix. Sorry. Abuaji Felix. Abwaji Felix. Yeah, Matthew. Matthew Wandam.
Fine.
Matthew, your hand is up.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said I have a Facebook account, and also I have a Facebook page dedicated to a service I provide. So the Facebook account is for the social aspect, and the page is targeted toward the online business I do.
Okay. Now, what do you usually post on the account which is not meant for marketing purposes?
The ones that are not meant for marketing purpose are my pictures, social services, and other stuff, entertainment, music, pictures, and videos.
Okay. Wandam, is that it's not another name?
Yes, sir.
Are you cucumber?
Yes, sir. Is that what name? Hey.
Oh, I just understand it. I am not, but I understand a little bit of it because I stayed with them.
So I also understand.
Okay, sorry. Now the point here is that when you use your social media account for the wrong reasons, even if you are not interested in marketing something, one day it will come back to haunt you. Well, the kind of information you churn out serve as a means of measuring your character, your personality. Some people send nude pictures, they make nasty comments and all that. Today, you may think that, yes, it's good, you're just entertaining yourself. But tomorrow, you will need your social media account, even for a job. Employers can even search for you on these platforms to know your character. So sometimes you go for an interview and they confront you with these kind of things. And so it is always important to make sure that you keep a nice posture. Create a good image about yourself to the outside world. Because this thing is not just limited to Ghana, to some few people. It is widespread. And so sometimes we made the mistake, we post all kinds of things, nasty things on our social media platforms. Later, we begin to engage in online marketing, forgetting that some of these nasty things have sunk deep in the minds of the public or the users. And of course, somebody seeing you will tag you based on the things you have posted earlier. And so it is always important to ensure that you preserve your dignity, you preserve your personality by posting things that speak well, that are acceptable within social norms. I have seen somebody wrote TW and put L there and asked people to pronounce it. How is this pronounced in Twi? Right? So, you are creating a certain image to all those that will, and sometimes the kind of comments some of them make, I ask myself if they know the implications of all these comments. I mean, some forget that, look, politics came to meet us. They insult personalities. And yet tomorrow you'll be looking for a job. Tomorrow you'll be marketing something online. All right, so identify the social media platform. Ensure that you use the appropriate social media platform for your product. And once you are able to do this, then you are able to establish a foundation for your business to grow. So that's why I understand the various social media platforms and how they work. And so if you know that you're looking for a job, you need to send out your credentials, then use the LinkedIn. When do you have to use the Twitter? I don't even have it. My Twitter account, I'm looking for it. All right, so identify all these ones, ensure that you use them for the right functions for which they were created. Now, how do you start? As I said, you create a community and engage with them. Create a community of people who are interested in a particular product and engage with them. You know, we used to have this walking, I call them walking, knocking, talking, selling. You know, people go around with all kinds of goods. Then, no, so as they go around, they knock at your door. You respond, yes. If you're in the office, yes. They come in, they start talking. And once they are talking, they are selling the product. Walking, talking, walking, knocking, talking, selling. No. But today, you don't need that. To do all this, to walk around and all that, well, you just create a community and then you start engaging with them. Once you start engaging with them, you're able to sell your ideas to them, sell your products to them, you know, and obviously they will raise questions that will give you the opportunity to explain more. Sometimes you also need to engage, undertake promos ways. Maybe the first 5 people, the first do this, or sometimes you reduce the price. The first number of people to buy, the first 100, the first 50, this is the price and all that. Or you give away for somebody who has bought a number of things and all these help to engage your community to be able to expand the community. So you do things to make them feel that they are part and parcel of you. You know, sometimes a customer who has been, has shown passion for your goods, because you are networked with them, you are in a position, the message, somebody is briefed, this is your customer, and because you are networked, you are able to read it. And so you don't just see them, they don't just see that and then you leave it. Put a touching message there, to empathize with the customer. And all this will help connect you with the customers. So always make sure that, you attend to calls. And some of you, I'm sure you have a business contact line that is always on 24 hours. If you don't have the contact line, then it's problematic. So it's always important to ensure that your contact line is active and that customers can reach you, especially within the day period after a certain time in the evening or in the night. Others even leave that to be on for 24 hours. And of course, sometimes you need some space for the family to rest and all that. But make sure that you have an active line that is on for a long period. So as we said, the customers will say, okay. Now, what we do is that some of us, when we are selling a product, or when we are engaging in marketing, what we do is that we sell a product, but we don't sell an emotion. The product will not last. The product does not continue to click in the mind of the customer. It is the emotion that clicks. So when you sell an emotion through an advert, it clicks more. So don't let your advert focus on the product. Let your advert focus on the happiness of getting that product, on the emotion attached to that product. You see how Coca-Cola they do. This is all sugar and all that. But when you see the advert, it's not about the product. It's about the happiness, the joy that is connected with this special drink. And so even, kids or whatever, as soon as they see the product, they begin to do, they mimic what the advert is. So it is the strategy. Oh, they'll say this product is nice, take it, buy it, it's good. No. What is the emotion attached to it? Identify a particular emotion that will catch the attention of the buyers, of customers. And then make sure that your advert weaves around the emotion. And that obviously will help to sell your product. Okay, my time is almost, I just have 1 minute. And of course, we'll come to this one and then the other, we'll look at the challenges and then maybe